shown the game pre-alpha, and like I don't know about you, but I've I played games for a long time, and I played so many multiplayer games. I played loads of Counter-Strike and like World of Warcraft. I played different genres of multiplayer games, but I got really tired of it. Eventually you get tired of a game you play for like 7 years, or you get tired of teammates not being able to play the game, or it's the same thing over and over again. So, but when I saw this game, like I saw Overwatch. I haven't played that game. I haven't played this either. But like Overwatch, it's like compared to Gigantic, I have to play Overwatch to actually, have an opinion about the game, like if I like it or not. This game looks good, even though like you don't. Even if you can't play a game, it looks amazing. So that's the difference. Anyway, yeah. So I want to show you. This trailer is available on YouTube if you want to watch it, but I'll show you the trailer anyway. This is the latest one from PAX East. They've streamed during PAX South and PAX East. During PAX East they had they had tournaments on PAX South and East, but they could only stream the ones at PAX East. So, but this is the latest trailer, and I think it's pretty cool. Just watch this. So yeah, that's the latest trailer. And before you head off by seeing the multiplayer online battle arena called MOBA, I would like to say this is nowhere near. Well, if you saw the trailer, it's like nothing like your traditional MOBA. MOBA is a like really broad term. The problem is that if you could say MOBA, people are like, oh, League of Legends, Dota 2. Like, I don't really want to call it MOBA because it's, even though it applies to this game, it's more of you could call it a brawler, like a team play or a versus brawler or whatever. But it still applies to the game, but it's completely different. So don't think it's like a League of Legends or Dota game. It's like nowhere near that. It's actually something completely new that you've never played before, and I'm not even kidding. Yeah, so I think it was during PAX. Was it after PAX South or during PAX East where they announced that they partnered with Microsoft, but they partner with them in the sense that they will make, like, they still have a creative freedom for the game, which means that they can make anything, like they can make the game exactly how they want it, but it will run on Windows 10 because Windows 10 is actually amazing for gaming. And it also means that by making it for Windows 10, they can also easily make the game for Xbox One. So it's Windows 10 and Xbox One, and then you have cross-play, like cross-platform. but you can like opt in or like opt out. Like if you play on PC and you don't want to play with console players because PC Master Race, then you don't have to do that. And if you play on console, you don't have to play with people playing on PC. So yeah. Anyway, MOBA applies to the game, but I would call it more of a brawler because people have they get a bad taste. Like MOBA is a bad taste for most players. They're like, oh, I don't like MOBAs, but traditional MOBAs, yeah, I can understand it. But anyway, yeah. So this game is 5 versus 5, third person. But you have like abilities like in MOBAs. You'll see. So let's just go to the next one. So this basically explains the general difference between this game and any other like multiplayer game. Like if you compare it to traditional MOBAs, if you have to do that, you don't have any lanes, creeps, no items. Like it's nothing like that. You have unique maps. Like if you play a traditional MOBA like League of Legends, Dota 2, you have like one map. You have one map. You have the same lanes. This game is you don't have that because it's so different. So there are actually you have 2 maps on screen. The one in the middle is the first map, very first one that was made, and on the right is the latest one. And you can see they're completely different. They have like the one on the right has less capture points and a completely different design, like layout and everything. So it's pretty cool. Hey Chris, what's up? So you have no items, but you still have like a skill system, which I'll get to eventually. And on these capture points, you can summon minions, which help you in different ways. So we'll get to that as well. And this is what I really think is cool about this game. Well, one of the cool things is that how in League of Legends or Dota 2, these traditional MOBAs, you have so many heroes that you have some of them that do kind of the same thing. In this game, they actually focus on making each hero play completely differently and cater to a different play style. Like if you like FPS games, then there's a hero for you. Or if you like playing Street Fighter or Tekken or the new Mortal Kombat, there's a hero for that. Or if you like playing, like I love playing Fire Mage in World of Warcraft, there's a character that fits, if you like to play or cast fire spells or whatever. And the last point is probably the most important one, and that's Uncle Sven, and you'll see why. You will see why. You will learn to love him, so trust me. Anyway, I want to talk a bit more about the maps. So the one on the left is the first one called Mistforge. This is a really cool map. You have, as I said, you have 2 more capture points on this map, and the whole idea is to defeat the enemy's guardian, which is the huge creature on each side of the map. So you can see the one with the green ring is like my guardian. And if you like to play Pong, no, I don't think there's a hero for that. They might make one if you suggest it on the subreddit, and they'll probably make it for you. Don't worry about it. I like old games like Pong and Tetris. Can you make a hero out of that? It wouldn't surprise me, because you'll see. I'll show you the heroes. So the goal is to take down enemy guardian, but you can't take it down until you power up your guardian, and you have to do that several times to beat the enemy guardian. Yeah, so you can see more capture points to use, more ways to go on Mistforge, which is why they use Canyon. Like during PAX, they used Canyon because it's a good map, a small map for new players. So it's pretty cool. So I wanted to show you actually in game a bit. I have a. This is actually gameplay from was it PAX East? Right here, and I'll go through this to explain a bit more. And this is on Canyon, that map on the right side. This is not that long ago. Like I said, PAX East. And this is basically how the game plays. You know, it's third person. You have your, like at the bottom here, you have your abilities. So you have your left mouse button, you have your right mouse button, you have your Q, E, and then you have your last one, which is the F key. And this is how it works for every single hero in the game. So you have your the basic attack is on your left mouse, and then you have like a basic but a bit stronger attack on the right one, and then you have your special abilities on the last ones. The very last one is focus. Like if you play MOBAs or see MOBAs, they're called ultimate skills. That's basically what focus is, but focus in this game builds up for a TF2. Oh, you could say that. It's not like Smite, and you see why. The ultimate builds up. You can see there's a yellow bar on the skill. So when you do things like this hero, when he deals damage, or well, he's a damage dealer, but when he deals damage and maybe heals a bit, this will build up. And when it builds up, he will get one charge on this skill, and it can build up until 3 charges. And it does, it gets stronger for each charge. So you could save this ultimate skill or focus to be a full charge, and it can be way more powerful than if you have 1 charge instead of 2 or 3. So this is something I would like to show. Let's just FMV games. Oh, okay. We can make a hero out of FMV games. How about that? That sounds good. Yeah, so your skills are down here. On the left, if you have any on skill points, because you level up in this game, max level is 10. You have your skill points on the left, and at the bottom, it might be hard to see, but you have your level down here, and then there's the XP bar actually covers this whole bottom of the screen, so you can see how far off you are leveling up. And yeah, you have a kill feed here. This is the minimap, like I showed you earlier. This will show what's going on the map, and this is really important to keep track of during a game. And what else? Top left, you have your team. And you can see what characters you have on your team and if they're dead or alive. Right here, you have 2 dead players because I don't know, they're bad or something. I don't know. they're dead, so they're grayed out. And at the top, like I said, it's all about killing the enemy guardian. So right here, you have on the left is your guardian, and on the right is the enemy guardian. This is the health bar, the green part and the red part, and it's actually split into 3 segments. When one of these segments is depleted, that's a wound. So the goal is to deplete this bar, and to do that you need to make your guardian attack and get remove a wound, which is easier said than done. Hey Jake, what's up? You'll see this eventually. Above that there's a orange bar, I guess, orange, yellowish. That's a power bar, and having map control, summoning creatures or capture points, killing enemy creatures, and many other things, gives your guardian power. So if you power this up and it max out, it's full, your guardian will attack their guardian. Because basically it works like this. If you go, at this point, if I would go and attack their guardian, I'm down here, and I go all the way up here and attack the guardian, I don't do any damage. Because you need to have your guardian knock down the enemy guardian to deal damage. So if I go and attack him now, instead of doing damage, you steal power. So this bar on their side will actually drop, so I steal their power over to our guardian. So you can have people ignore team fights or something, and then you just go and destroy a minion, or even go up to their guardian and steal their power and be super annoying if you would like that. And right here I think he upgrades here, yeah. So right here, this is how upgrades work in this game, which is why I think it's really cool. They've made so that each ability can be changed, as in, you can change how it works. I'm not a developer, but I'm super hyped about this game. Like, this is the game that made me like enjoy multiplayer games again, because I was so tired of them. This looks really fun, and you'll see why. I'll show you way more than this. So right here, he picks the left, well, the normal base attack pretty much, and then picks, from this point you can pick left or right, and he has already picked, or he's about to pick this, I think. No, he already picked Deadeye, which is on the right side, and now he could pick either left or right again, so every step you take on one ability will change it. Like on this second ability, which is like a poison cloud, you can change it, so instead of putting it beneath his feet, he can actually throw the poison cloud, which denies, like, it's like aerial, it denies like an area for the enemy, which is really cool. And then he upgrades this down here, which is a passive skill. So you can see on level 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10 you get a passive skill, and I'm not sure what he's gonna grab here, but you can see it gives you a higher chance to crit. The poison lasts for longer on enemies. You have your Q has double health, lives longer. The E skill, you can use it more often, which basically reduces the cooldown, I guess. And then the last one seems to always be like a way to gain focus faster. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight this so you can watch it. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube as well, don't worry. And one more thing, you probably noticed this. If you play World of Warcraft, you probably had like, or have seen like a custom UI that had these bars. It's not rocket science, but the left one is your health. That's simple enough. On the right one you have a blue. This is stamina, because in this game you can sprint by holding down I don't know, shift or control or whatever it is. It's shift normally, I guess. You can sprint, but you can also dodge, and you'll see that later on with like heroes like Tripp. She will like dodge, like dodging is really important in this game. I've heard so many people compare this game to Smite, which is really strange to me. Like, I think it's only because the game is in third person. That must be it. So like I said, this is the second map, and they always use this one for new players. Like, they've used it on every single PAX so far, because it's not as complicated as the other one. I'm gonna show you all the heroes, so don't worry about it. I'll show every single one. No, it's not my gameplay. The game is in alpha, so, like, you know, yeah. This is official stuff, all of it. Sorry, lol. You're hyped now. Yeah, okay, so right here, let me stop right here. So this is one of the points. He's on C right now. This is a young Motia. Basically, like I said, when you go to a capture point, you can summon a minion. Yeah, I know, Nav, it sounds amazing. You go to a capture point, this pops up, okay? Now, there's already a minion here, so, like, if there's no minion here, you will have different minions that you can summon. And this is one of them. I'll show you the other ones after this. But right now there's already a minion here. He's got one focus. If you look at this, he's got one focus charge. See that? And what you can do is that you can save your focus charge. Instead of using it for your skill, you can use it to upgrade the minion. So it's like, do I want to use my ultimate ability or focus, like my awesome, super awesome skill, or do I actually want to help my team and like summon a bigger creature which has more health, or like can help us even more because they have like special abilities? Hey, genius. So right here he summons a big creature instead of using his skill, so it's gone now, the focus charge. and he started summoning what's called a bloomer, and I'll show you. The bloomer heals your team. So you see it's summoning here. I think it died. Yeah, it died. So Tripp showed up. I'll show you all the heroes. Tripp showed up. She's an assassin, and she basically killed that bloomer. Because even if it's summoning, you can kill it. So Tripp killed that summoning. So he basically wasted his charge. Like, he had one focus charge. He summoned a big minion to try and help his team, and Tripp showed up and killed that summon and probably killed him again. So, and this is Tripp. She's like a pretty insane assassin. She can stealth and like it's ridiculous. So I'll show you more gameplay of the different heroes. Yeah, he leveled up. Look at that, level 5. And he actually dodged. Might do some more dodging here. That's Margrave. I'll show you all of them, don't worry. The game seems really balanced. I don't know, like, as I said, like, the game is currently in alpha, so they're alpha testing it. Anyone can sign up at the web or on their website. You know, I don't know. Like, I mean, it looks balanced, but I have no idea. I mean, I would imagine that they apparently, I mean, from what I could tell and from what I've heard from other people, is that the developers actually listen to the community. Like, if you played Dawngate, like, Dawngate had like a really good developer. Like, the developers actually listened to their community, and when they shut down Dawngate, there were like loads of people who played Dawngate who actually went over to Gigantic because they felt like, you know, the developers actually listen. Like, the Dawngate developers, like, these guys actually listen to the community. Release date is this year, at the end of 2015. Okay, so I'm just gonna move on here. Like, I know there's a lot, like, you can watch this on YouTube, so don't worry about it. Just one more thing I want to talk about is when a guardian reaches only has one wound left, or like these super tiny squares up here fill up. These fill up when a guardian clash, when they attack or rampage even. Like, let's say we've had all these, like, our guardian attacks and then their guardian attacks, and it keeps going, and none of them have like one wound. Like, both of them have 2. If you reach this icon up here, which is really hard to see, even for me, that's a clash icon, which basically means that this is where the guardians go head to head. I'm not sure if there's any. Let me check. I'm not sure what this is. The minimum. This runs on the Unreal Engine 3. So if you can run games on that engine, then you should be fine. Let's see if we have a clash at some point. I don't know. So you can see right here. Let me just. Right here, this guardian is about to power up. So you can see they get map control, they get power, and it should power up here. So you can see this is now fully powered. So their guardian has moved from over here into in the middle of the map now, and now it's about to start attacking, like hit like their guardian, which means that the enemy team can go and like attack to damage it. It's nowhere near Smite. Like, the only thing they have in common is the third person. That's it. There's loads of like verticality and loads of movement stuff in this game. So now he's attacking here. Oh, never mind. Oh, he attacked. Let's see if they have a clash. I'm not sure if we do. Yeah, here's the clash. Let's see. So right here, they attacked the enemy guardian, and they've had several attacks here. So now it pushes into clash. So both guardians have now moved into like the middle of the map right here. So you can see like it's just loads of team fights going on now. This is basically the last stand for each team. And this is where, like, if you watch the tournament during PAX East, this is where, you know, teams can come back from, like, being down completely, like, look at that. Oh, get wrecked. Gigantic the most? I don't know. I mean, the style, like the theme, the graphics remind me of, like, Wind Waker. Like, and not maybe on this map, but on the other one. It's like Wind Waker-ish, for me anyway. So, let me show you. So we were talking about summons. Same as Batman Arkham. So yeah. I mean, it should be fine. Like, really, it's the old Unreal Engine. It's not the fourth one, so it's fine. I'm sure they're optimizing the game. Don't worry about it. So summon creatures, like I said, on control points you can summon creatures. You probably saw that on the minimap, and yeah, just general fighting everywhere. And there are different types. So like the bloomer is like, well, it's a minion that heals your team. So like on the minimap, there's a ring around every summon you do, and if you're inside that ring, then you know you can get healed or whatever it is. Like the Cerberus, it shows enemy movement on the minimap as red dots, so any enemy inside that radius around the Cerberus will show up. So like small minions have like a small radius, but if you upgrade it to like a big one, like adult one, it like, I don't know, like the radius is like triple or even more. Like it's really, really big. Cyclops is really cool. Like it helps your other minions. They're like, they can take more damage. And then drakes are like insane because they like destroy people from the looks of things. If you want to see it anyway. Yes, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the heroes now. If you have any questions at all, then just go ahead. Because I know so much about this game, you have no idea. It's like when I play World of Warcraft. I had so much, pretty much useless knowledge of World of Warcraft. But this is not useless, so. That's the difference. Anyway, this is the first. I'm going alphabetically for the heroes. So this is actually pronounced Ashling. It sounds weird, I know, but it's Ashling. Ashling is really cool. I think she's the one of the. Yeah, they revealed Ashling and Wu at PAX East, I believe. Basically, well, she's a melee character, obviously, and there's not a whole lot of lore in this game yet, but the lore about this character is that her dad was like this soldier dude who died, and she's now using his sword, which is infused with his like ghosts. That makes no sense, I know, but that's how it works. Like that's his sword, and he's like he lives in the sword. So she uses like these abilities to command her dead father's ghost. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, that's basically how she works. Like you command the ghost to do different things. And she looks pretty cool actually. Like she's really like a tiny character, but yeah, it's really cool. And she can also, from what I've seen, she can like the basic melee attack. She can upgrade that to be like ranged. I'm not sure why, but she can do that. Yeah, she looks amazing. If you haven't noticed, she actually, if you look at what she's wearing, that's actually her dad's outfit as well, apparently, from what they said on stream. Which is why, like, it might be hard to see, but her, like, the coat is like covering her her hand, like it's too big. So yeah, so every class has left, right, mouse click, and then you have QEF. That's default. You can change it, so don't worry about it. You can change all the key bindings. Well, you use WASD to move, so yeah. That's how that works. Yeah, that's Ashling. She's pretty cool. She's got yeah, the normal slash. Like the other one, when it makes him attack people. The other one is like this interrupt, and I've seen it have like a weird shield around him. So yeah, it's a pretty cool character, I guess. But this is one character I would love to play. Like I said, I really enjoy playing Fire Mage in World of Warcraft, and this is basically a Fire Mage. This is Charnok. He's a dragon, if you couldn't tell. A dragon with a staff and loads of fire spells. Yeah, so his basic attack is like this fireball that you can charge up, make people burn. Look at that damage, holy crap. I have not played the game now. I couldn't go to PAX, so I had no ability to play the game. Like, if I had the money, I would have gone, though, trust me. Look at that damage, wow. Making people burn all day. If you're interested in the alpha, you all you have to do is go to the official website. Let's see, it's I think it's this way. You go to that website and then you just click to sign up for the alpha, and then you get like an email, and you can verify your email, I think, and then after that you can upload your more information about your computer and stuff, so you get like have a higher chance to get into alpha. So, yeah, this is a character I would love to play. I mean, you got fireballs, you have like a cone attack, like where it actually breathes fire on people. And what else? Detonate is like this escape ability. Oh, look at that. That was his ulti right there. He just destroyed everyone in front of it. Holy crap. And like an AoE skill as well. It looks really cool. Yeah, that's a character I would love to try. Looks sick. Summoning. That's a typical fire mage. Now this is this here, and this character. I'm not sure what to say. I guess I have to play it. It looks weird. It's basically, I don't know, demonic grandma or something. Like, look at her. She's got that weird staff, I'm not sure, that you tickle people with. Like, that's her basic attack. You might not see any of it right now, I think, but soon. But that's her portal beasts. That I know that. The on the left and on the right, that's portal beasts. They are like basically like turrets. Like you play TF2, they're like turrets that you plant. Warlock, yeah, sure, could be a warlock. Yeah, so she got portal beast. She's got a portal which is like a trap. Basically, this is like a character that likes to, I don't know, you could say camp, but I would say like defend, like lock down like an area on the map. It looks pretty strong to me, but we'll see. Probably something that I wouldn't play, I think. Like, I would not really like to stay in one area, but that's what I think anyway. Yeah, she's got the displacement, which is pretty cool. It's like also like this escape ability, like where she just pops into the ground. It's pretty like panic button, I guess. And then the last one, what is it? Abyss. Pulls in all enemies, then launches them upward. It's like a big trap, then, pretty much. Like the hidden... Yeah, the hidden portal. Abyss is like hidden portal, but huge, from the looks of things. I played several classes. Like, I mostly stuck... I mostly played my mage. I love playing fire mage. Arcane was super boring. Frost was... okay. Hey, Manic. But yeah, mage was what I used to play the most. Oh, you're late, Manic? Okay. Gigantic is a... No, that is not the answer. Oh, there's the displacement. Nice. So rude, Manic. So rude. Okay, let's move on. HK, if you like mechanical things and robots shooting stuff, then you'll love HK. He can... It's pretty cool. I'll get to that eventually. But he's got his, like... The basic attack is like that. What you're seeing there is like a machine gun. He's shooting bullets. His right click is like a railgun that you can also upgrade to... it's like a rocket or a bomb or something. It's a lobbed attack that explodes. The Q is a mortar, which is pretty insane from the looks of things. Was that his mortar? I'm not sure. Oh, he's having a hard time killing this thing. Strange. Yeah. Mortar seems to be like do loads of damage. Fortify is what's really cool about this guy. Like you probably saw it earlier. He can fortify. He can basically make himself into a turret. So we'll see if that happens again. There you go. That's fortify. So now he's a turret. He can still use all of his skills, but it's like he's like. I mean, he can't move, but he can take way more damage when fortified. Like he can. I think he might be able to do more damage as well. It's pretty. I think it's a really cool idea. It's like, I mean, sure, you have like this awkward cooldown on 45 from what I've seen, but I think it's a pretty cool dude. And then Swarm is basically shoot loads of rockets, people die. Yeah, so leveling up, like I said earlier, all these skills can be changed in one way or another. Like, on HK, bullet barrage can be upgraded, so the bullets pierce through enemies. So you can like hit, if people try and like block bullets, you can still hit people behind them. Railgun can turn into like a lobbed bomb or rocket or whatever it is instead of that railgun. The mortar, don't think you can do much with it. I think a rank system. You mean like ranked play? I don't know. I'm not sure if they have one. I haven't seen it from the videos. I mean, the game is in alpha, so I don't think they have it right now. But they will have it. I'm pretty sure of that. I think 45 has like this thing where you get like armor, more armor from the front, so you can take more of a beating. There's also a skill where you can't be pushed around. Like if you fortify normally and people like do a knockback or something, then you will exit fortify. But there's a skill that like makes you pretty much immune to everything, so people can't push you around or cancel, like make you exit a fortify at all, which is cool. Yes, next up, if you like snipers, if you like camping and you like sniping people, you're gonna love Imani. Imani is a really cool character. Sniper. That's all I have to say about her. She's a sniper. As far as I know, there's not a whole lot of different ways that you can play her. But like auto bolts, for example, the normal skill, you can upgrade that to fire more bolts, or like being able to fire faster after reloading, things like that. Scoping in, I think you have, let's see, if he scopes in. You can see there's a bar right there where she scopes in. It starts when it's not upgraded. You can only zoom twice, but you can upgrade it like they've done in this video, so you can reach an additional charge, so you can actually deal way more damage. If you just basically wait like 2 seconds after scoping in, you can deal like loads of damage. Yes, not sure what else there is. I think there's an upgrade that makes you deal like triple damage on headshots. But from what I've seen of this hero, it's like really hard to hit headshots in this game. Because like if you look at Aisling, like the first hero, she's really tiny. I mean, trying to hit her in the head is going to be a challenge for sure. Yes. Then we have cycle ammo. That's a pretty cool skill. Basically, when you press Q once, let's see. Yeah, when you press it once, you get bolts that explode. So, and that goes for your normal attack and like sniper attacks. So you can cycle once to get boom bolts, and you can snipe with these boom bolts, and it will explode in people's face. Or you can press it twice, you get frost bolts, which slow targets, and then snipe people and slow them. So I mean, you can, and there are upgrades for these as well. Like you can deal more explosive damage, or you can, when you use the frost bolts, then they leave like an area on the ground that slows people. So there are several upgrades of like, you can always like change any ability in the game to do what you want. So yes, and then you have smoke bomb, which is really cool. It actually works for your teammates as well. Like you go invisible for a few seconds, but any teammates that enter the area also go invisible. You can upgrade that to like I think there's one upgrade that stuns people. So like if you have like a annoying Tripp on you, which we will get to her later, the annoying assassin, if she likes to harass you, you can just use the smoke bomb and then stun her basically, so you can get away. So there are things like that with Imani. And then you have in the zone, which is basically a ridiculous sniper shot, like one shot that does so much damage. And I think it does loads of damage, but I also think it actually goes through enemies. So if you're lucky, you can hit like 4 people in one shot. So you gotta be really lucky then. But I think you can do that from what I've seen anyway. I mean, the game is an alpha, so they will change things around, obviously. But if you like sniper, then Imani is what you would want to play for sure. But I think you will be harassed by things like heroes like Tripp for sure, I think. Anyway, let's move on to Knossos. This is also a real cool hero. This is another one I want to try out. Knossos is he's a cow. No, he's a bull, but he's got a cowbell around his neck, which actually makes sound. If you look at, or if you go to YouTube and watch videos of him, you can actually hear the cowbell when he moves. It's like details like that. He's what is he called? He's called the powerhouse, offensive powerhouse, and they're not even kidding. Like this guy is like a ridiculous melee dude. He's got these 2 spears, which he's got a combo with them, and he can build that combo to be like insane. Like for example, you can level up your normal attack, bull bell. Yeah. You can level up smash, so you get a bigger combo, and then you can level up. You can continue that by leveling up, so that when you hit a full combo, you get like a damage boost for a few seconds. So basically, you can like, I mean, it sounds insane. And from what I've seen, he's pretty damn strong. So he might be OP. I don't know. He looks really good. Yes. And then the other attack is like he just throws one of his spears. That can also be upgraded. That is actually an upgrade that he used, or that he's got in the video, where instead of throwing like one spear, it like this is like a rain of spears in the area that you target, like that, and it breaks armor and stuff. Game modes. Right now, there's only one game mode. Yeah, there's only one game mode right now, but they've said that they are going to make more game modes. So there will be more game modes. We have no idea what they will be, pretty much. So yeah. Right now there are 2 maps in the game. It's Mistforge and this is Canyon, which is the second one, which they normally use to introduce people to the game because it's like smaller and easier to learn. Pretty much, it's like straightforward. So right now there are 2 maps, but I'm pretty sure they will add more maps. That's what I mean. They said they have basically at release, when the game comes out, there will be 20 heroes that are completely unique, and there will be at least 2 maps. I mean, there are 2 maps now, but we might see a third one soon. Who knows? But yeah, there will be way more. That's what they said. What else? Gore is pretty cool. It's basically you charge and then knock people up with your horns, interrupting them. So like if you attack a caster, you can interrupt their cast. Or mage, I guess you can call them. Bull Rush is cool. It's like, it's a sprint. It's a sprint for you, but you can upgrade it to apply to allies. So like, if like normally when you use it, you're like the only one who gets the speed boost, but then you pick like the one that so it applies to allies, which is really cool. Nearby allies, I'm not sure how close they have to be, but and then you can upgrade it. Like the last step, you can upgrade so any like you and any allies that are buffed by this speed boost also have like damage increase. I mean, it's a pretty cool. Like you can do exactly what you want. You can change it the way you want. So it's currently in alpha. You can sign up for the alpha on their website. And the last skill is pretty insane. He actually used to use it there. Labyrinth. It's basically loads of spears coming up from the ground around him. It deals damage. It interrupts enemies. It breaks armor and it bleeds. I mean, it's like almost every single thing in the game in one skill, almost. The game will be free to play. Yes, they actually have 2 different currencies in the game. So like if you played Smite, like you probably played Smite or seen it, it's the same thing. You have 2 different currencies. You have one you get by playing completing games, matches in the game, and then you have another one where you spend real money to get the other currency, so you can buy things. And the only thing you'll be able to buy are like I mean skins and stuff. Like it's not gonna be pay to win or anything. Like it's only cosmetic. So I'm not sure if they will release it on Steam. I don't know. I don't think they will, but who knows. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. Yes, Mozo. This is like an arcane mage. Like, you know, I love fire mage. This is like arcane mage, pretty much. It's a pretty cool dude. I think this is the... No, that was Wu. Or was that Mozo? Oh, this is another new hero that they showed off. Basically, what he's doing now is his basic skill. It's like all these bolts. The longer you hold the skill down, the faster you fire the bolts. So like the attack rate can be pretty insane. And there's also like this upgrade that makes you fire like all the what is it? Like there's an upgrade that powers up your basic attack instantly, which means that you don't have to build up the fire rate. All you have to do is just like, I think you have to teleport with like Dimension Door, and then it will immediately power up, so you can like do like this insane combo thing going. It's pretty cool. There's also an upgrade like that, like at the end of a full cycle, it will launch a big attack that deals more damage. And And what else? We have Attractor Beam. Yeah, it slows enemies. It deals damage, but it doesn't say that for some reason. But it slows enemies, that's the main thing. It also deals a bit of damage. But it cannot be used at the same time as Magic Bolt. But, like I said, there's an upgrade for this as well. So you can, like, okay, well, I want to be able to slow people and attack them at the same time. So you get the upgrade on the beam, which allows you to hold down, right-click, and then hold down left click, and you can slow them and attack them at the same time. Arcane Vortex is pretty cool. I think I used it earlier in the video. I might use it again. It's that circle thing that pops out that blocks all enemy projectiles. Like every single ranged projectile is blocked by it, or deflected as it's called in this game. It can also be upgraded. Arcane Vortex can be upgraded, so any projectiles deflected are actually reflected, as in, like, if the sniper Imani fires into a vortex and you have that upgrade, she will actually hit herself with her own bullet, like things like that. Or like there's an upgrade that allows you to fire your magic bolts into the arcane vortex, and the arcane vortex will like help the bolts attack like nearby enemies. It's like there are loads of things you can do with the upgrades, which is really cool. Dimension Door is cool. Like I said, it's a teleport. Like, it's basically a teleport, but you can teleport up and down. So it's not only like ground level, you can teleport like from ground level up. So it's like a pretty sick escape skill. And like I said earlier, you can upgrade. There's one upgrade for Dimension Door where when you teleport, all of your cooldowns are reset. So like you can use like Arcane Vortex or Attractor Beam, have all that on cooldown, teleport with that upgrade, and all of your cooldowns are back again. It's like pretty sick. Or you can teleport and get the upgrade where your magic bolt is fully charged, so you can burst people down or things like that. Yeah, and the death ray is pretty cool. It's basically a immobilize. I think basically you can't move, or enemies can't move if they're hit. It deals lots of damage, and I don't think they can move during it. You can move slowly, but enemies can move. Yeah, if you want to see the upgrade paths, there is a really good website for it. Let's see. Clashpoint.net is a website, a community-made website where you can go and look at every single skill, every single upgrade, and you can build like your own build with every single hero in the game. It's pretty insane. Next one is cool. This is Roland. If you like grappling hooks, you're gonna like this guy. Grappling hooks and shotguns. This is your dude. So he's got a shotgun, which is basically, well, it's just a shotgun. It can be upgraded, like, so you can fire more shots before having to reload. Then you have the bolus, which can be upgraded. I mean, they stun and slows, but it can be upgraded, so if you throw them on the ground, they can become a trap for 30 seconds if people walk into them. There's one that allows you to fire more than one bola before trigger can cool down and things like that. Yeah, and then you have the grappling hook, which is amazing. Like, the grappling hook is like probably one of the best skills in the game, I think, because you can use it to chase people down. Like, if you get someone low and they like try and, like, this guy is trying to get away from him, you can just use the grappling hook and catch up to him, which he's not doing, he should do, but grappling hook, chase him down, and you'll get your kill easily. Or if you're in a bad spot, just grappling hook away. Yes, it's a really cool skill. That suppressing fire that was actually what he just did. Basically, you can move during it, but it shoots like loads of bullets, and then any enemy hit is like on fire. And next, the last one is hand cannon. Yeah, so he's got a shotgun or a blunderbuss, but he's also got a pistol. The pistol or hand cannon, that's the only time you will actually use that gun. So that's when you use your focus skill or ultimate, or whatever you want to call it. That's the only time he will use that gun. But it's like really good. It deals loads of damage, and like knocks people up a bit. It's pretty sick. Yeah. So if you like grappling hooks and shotguns, you want to play Roland for sure. It's okay. He's not really a guy I would like to play, but it looks cool anyway. I mean, all of the heroes look cool, even though I maybe don't want to play all of them, I guess. Yes, this is Margrave. This is a really sick. There's actually lore for this dude. Margrave is like right now. He's actually the only like tank character. He's like the only character who can actually take a beating in the game. They will add more eventually, but this is the only dude right now, and he is pretty insane. From the looks of things, he can like look at the damage he's doing, and he can take loads of damage as well. It's pretty sick. So yeah, the right now there are 16 heroes in the alpha. They announced 16 heroes. 16 heroes. That's all we know. But there will be 20 when the game is released. Maybe during beta. Who knows? Yeah. So that's his combo right there. I think there's a 4 or 5 hit combo with that slash ability, and that's his second ability right there, which is Frenzy, which is basically it deflects any projectiles, and you can upgrade that to deflect projectiles a lot as well. Like the Arcane Vortex, like it's pretty insane. Like use that Frenzy with the upgrade, and you can basically, like if you have a Roland attacking you, or you have a Mozo or Imani, like any, like even like Charnok, anyone with like ranged attacks, and you get the Frenzy with reflection, you can basically make people kill themselves with their own projectiles, which is insane. Look at that, Tripp almost dead. Oh, the slam, or leap even. That's the leap that he did right there. Anyway, the next one is charge. It basically is you just go forward. You can control it, but you charge forward and interrupts like any caster, like a mage or something. That skill is really cool because you can upgrade it to stab. So you can rush, or you can charge and then stab people, and then you can upgrade it again to like make any enemy that you stab be thrown backwards. So you can basically, like if someone is trying to run away from you, you can like charge them, stab them, and you throw them backwards. So like people on your team behind you can actually finish them off. Things like that. You can use it to throw people off the map, for example. It's pretty fun. This game, the first time they actually properly showed the game was last year, PAX South, I think. So it was like a year ago. Might have been PAX East, I can't remember. I think it was pre-alpha, so at that point anyway, that was pre-alpha. Then you have the leap that you saw. The leap is pretty cool. It can also be upgraded, so like the leap will stun any enemies that you hit, and then you can upgrade it again so that any enemy hit is stunned but also slowed. So you can be really annoying with this guy. He can take loads of damage, he can deal loads of damage because he's a tank, but he can also control like enemies, like stunning them, slowing them, things like that. It's really cool. He can also become, there are a few, we were talking about passive skills or passive upgrades earlier, and this is one of those characters that can actually, at level 5 I think or something, it's on Clashpoint. If you go and check that out, there's a passive which makes you immune to critical hits. So if you play Margrave and you get all these upgrades with like slows and stuns and throwing people, and then immune to crits, I mean, I think you're gonna be like really hard to actually kill. Sounds pretty insane. Yeah, and the last one is Smash. It's really cool. It's basically any enemies around you are pulled toward you, so you can. This is really cool. Like he's like an initiator, so you leap in, and then you smash, like, and then you have your team finish them off with like area attacks or something. So how it works right now, it's team versus team, Jake. So any hero can be on any team. There are like something like Alliance and Horde. It's called House. So right now there are 2 of them. They have announced at least 5, so you can select a house and you're part of that house. But it's basically like Ally and Horde, but imagine having like 5 that you can pick from instead of 2. Yes, let's go to Tripp. If you like assassins, holy crap, you're gonna love this character. Tripp is one of the most like insane characters in that her mobility is really high. Like you can see it, like she's really quick, she's super, like her attacks and everything, her movement, it's pretty insane. So the basic attack is lightning strikes. It's that attack right there. Oh, she used everything. Okay. Yeah, it's like a rogue. It's pretty insane. She's got the stealth. She didn't use it, but clan hunter. We'll actually get to a hunter class, so you'll see pretty soon. Lightning strikes is the basic attack. It can be upgraded to, I think you can get a damage boost from combos and crit and stuff. It's pretty insane. Plasma blades is cool. It's like, I think she throws like 2 or something daggers that inflicts bleed, but you can upgrade it so you can throw more daggers. So if you hold down the key, it will throw more daggers, but it will also increase the cooldown. Electric slide is like one of the sickest things in the game, I think. Look at that. That's the slide. So you slide forward, and if you tap it again, you kick. So you slide and then you kick, and if you hit anyone, they are interrupted. So you know they launch them upwards. I'm not sure what this Tripp is doing, but there is stealth. Yeah. So you slide, and then you press it again. You kick an enemy upwards, interrupting them, and then you can use your sick combo and like finish them off. It's pretty cool. The kick can also be upgraded. Like I believe the part where you kick, you slide and kick. The kick part, you can upgrade that so the kick always crits, like ever, because the kick deals damage. So you can like, okay, well, I want the kick to always deal, like always crit on my enemy. You can do that. She's harassing Vadasi right now. Wow, that was pretty sick. Nice Vadasi. We'll get to her eventually. Yeah, the stealth is the E skill, Flash Dance. That's basically, it's stealth. And that's pretty much it. I'm not sure what upgrades there are, but I'm pretty sure there are pretty sick upgrades for that. Yes, Flash Dance. I think there's a... Oh yeah, there's actually there's an upgrade for Flash Dance that makes you teleport. So like, you press E, you go into stealth mode, but you also teleport forward. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there are things like interrupts, so you can interrupt casters, like mages, like Charnok with his fire spells and yada yada. You can interrupt spells. You can also, I think, what's it called? I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called Purified, or it's not Dispel. It's basically like Dispel. It removes all the debuffs on friendly characters or heroes or teammates. You also have armor, like breaking armor, so people take more damage. There's also weaken, so you can weaken enemies, so they deal less damage to allies, things like that. So there are loads of things, debuffs and such. Oh, it slows as well, obviously. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the last skill is Blade Storm. It's a pretty sick skill where she uses a really quick set of attacks in like a second, and during that attack she takes no damage. I don't even know if you can see her. I think she goes invisible. Anyway, that's, if you like rogues, you like being like squishy, but being able to harass people, then you would love Tripp. You're gonna love her, man. Okay, let's get on. Let's get it on. What? No. Go to the next one. This is Tyto. He's also an assassin. So there are, like I said, there are different heroes for different playstyles. This is, he's an assassin, but he plays completely differently. So if you don't like stealth, like, stealth, whatever, that's lame, you can play Tyto instead. There's another one coming up after this, which is one of the latest one that they showed. But this is Tyto. He's only got one arm because reasons. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of lore right now. They're actually working on it. We have a tiny bit of lore, so well, they might make like a capture the flag mode. I mean, they are making more game modes. It's just that right now they're more focused on since it's alpha, they want to like make the game, like change the game in a way that people like playing it, like fixing things and making it stable and stuff like that. So they will add lots of stuff. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Tyto, he's also really, his movement is pretty sick actually. So you have a basic sword attack which you can upgrade to like build. You can deal like way more damage. Like you can basically make the basic attack crit. Like you build critical hits faster with your normal attack. And then you have swoop, which is really cool. It's a skill that allows you to do this sick leap. You can leap in the air to a location. It's really amazing. The animations are sick, and his swoop animation is so good. You can also upgrade that. Like normally, like when you use swoop, you actually hit anyone that where you're landing, you hit people with your sword, but you can upgrade it. So like for example, you can get a movement speed boost for like a few seconds. So if you get that, you won't attack anymore when you land, but you get a pretty sick movement speed boost after you actually leap. So that could help you not die or something. Then they have blade dance, which is, I think he did it earlier the video. He just spins around. It's like a blade storm, like you say, Jake. It's blade storm skill. Just yeah, that's what it is. It can also be upgraded so it inflicts bleeding on anyone hit. So you can make anyone bleed if they're hit. You can also upgrade it so they're slowed. So you can basically be super annoying. You can get bleed and slow and then go and attack people with blade dance, and they can't move anywhere because they're slowed, and then they go cry in a corner. So that's one upgrade, or two actually. Fang is that thing, I think it's a ferret. Is that, yeah, it must be ferret, on his shoulder. You can send him out. He goes in a straight line, and any enemy hit bleeds. It's like a bleed effect basically, but it's a ranged attack, so you can if people try and if you wounded someone, you can send Fang out and hopefully you'll hit the guy and he dies from the bleeds. Yeah, so max level, when you're playing a match, max level is 10. That's the maximum amount you can get. It's always gonna be level 10, I think. Because the thing about this game is that every match you play is like short. I mean, if you look at like League of Legends or Dota 2 or other games that can have like insane, like games that are like really long, in this game one match takes about 15 to 25 minutes, like at most 25 minutes. If it's like really even, like if it's even, it's like 25 minutes, but if it's like a normal match, it's like 15-20 minutes, 20 I would guess. I mean, if you go and look at I uploaded every single game, every single match that they streamed during PAX East, I uploaded them on YouTube, and like if you look at every single game, they're completely different lengths. I think there's one that's like 7 minutes, that's basically stomped. Then you have one that's like 15 and one that's 30. I mean, it's just yeah, it's then you have Blur, which is basically it goes in a straight line. Anyone hit starts to bleed. It's a pretty sick skill. It's just it goes in a straight line, so you can like if they bunch up, Blur, everyone is bleeding. Hey Mollusk, downloading this? Okay, are you in alpha or something? That's pretty sick in that case. So, what's up, dude? When I started this, I said Uncle Sven at one point because this is a character I'm really interested in. Like, just look at this guy. This is like probably the coolest design I've seen in this game so far. Uncle Sven is a guy who likes his flasks. Yeah, it looks amazing. Look at his animations. It's just so nice. So, yeah, Uncle Sven. Normal attack is that fire flask he's throwing. Every single flask has like an arc to it. So like you have to you have to learn how to like hit people because there's a delay when you throw the flasks. So yeah, fire flask is just fire. You can upgrade it so it sets enemies on fire, or it might be default. I don't know. You also have, I think you can upgrade it so it deals more damage. That's one upgrade. There are more than that, way more. Obviously, all of these have more upgrade paths. Yeah, if you go to gogigantic.com, you can sign up for the alpha. So right now you need to be accepted for the game to play. But since they want to release the game later, at the end of this year, you will be able to play this game eventually, so don't worry. Patience. I need patience as well, apparently. The other one is Acid Flask. It's another flask, but this one is really cool. It's basically... it destroys enemies' armor. Like I said, you can weaken enemy armor, and this flask will weaken enemy armor, so your teammates deal more damage to anyone with that debuff. Indeed. What's really cool, acid flask can be upgraded, so like you throw acid flask and then you throw fire flask on that puddle. That puddle will like create like a burning like area where anyone who steps in it starts to burn. It's like a tiny area effect thing. Charnok, minimalistic Charnok thing. Okay. Elastic Ooze is also... all of these are like flasks, by the way, but Elastic Ooze is also a flask, and that was there. Like, you used it right there. Oh, it's called Purify. Yeah, it is Purified. Okay. Elastic Ooze basically creates a puddle, so you and your teammates can like do this insane. You can leap like up to higher platforms and stuff, but it also knocks any enemies away. So if you have like a really annoying Tripp on you, you can use Elastic Ooze to make her like fly on that, not to the other side of the map, but you can make her fly away so you can like flee. Yeah, Uncle Sven is like one of the few healing supports. He's a support, but he heals. Yeah. Company is Motiga, which is the logo to the right of Gigantic. That's the guys. And Motiga consists of almost 70 people who all who's been working in like the game industry for a long time. I mean, most of them have worked on like one of the producers. He worked at Blizzard. I mean, he helped design like Diablo, StarCraft. You have guys who worked on Smite, on Guild Wars 2. I mean, there are some insanely competent people making this game. Yes, anyway, Uncle Sven, yes. Healing waters. Yeah, he likes to heal. So it's another flask. You throw the flask, it heals allies. It can be upgraded, so you can like it applies like a heal over time effect. It can purify any debuffs on allies as well. Like it can remove burning or bleeds, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be on Xbox One. There will be crossplay, cross-platform. So you can, if you play on PC, you can play with people on Xbox One, or if you play on Xbox One, you can play with people on PC, but you don't have to. Like, if you play on PC, you don't have to. You can opt out. Like, when you queue, you're like, I don't want to play with people play on console or on PC, so you can actually choose. So don't worry about it. Yeah, so he likes to heal. And then the last one is his focus. It's pretty fun. It basically turns people. It's like if you played World of Warcraft and you played Mage. Mage has a skill called Polymorph. That's basically what Chaos Quaff is, or Chaos Quaff. It turns people into these weird dinosaur things called Matigas, and they can't use any skills for a few seconds. So it basically locks them out. It's like if you're in a bad... There you go, use that. Yeah, so Sven is really cool. I can't wait to play him. He's one of those who likes to heal. And Vadasi is the second one. Vadasi is another support. She also likes to heal, but she's, like I said, completely different. Like, she's more like, not really like Medic in TF2, but she's got that beam thing, which is Ray of Judgment. So basically, targeting allies makes you heal them, targeting enemies makes you damage them with the same skill. But anything she does, anything you do, like Ray, like, the thing about this hero is that she sacrifices her own health to heal or damage people. That's how this works. So you will see her health drop quite a bit when she tries to help or try to damage others. You have Smite. No, you have Smite, which is basically like a small, tiny fireball thing that can also be upgraded. You know, all of these can be upgraded. If you go to Clash Point, you can see all the upgrades. But yeah, you can upgrade Ray as well to increase armor, I think, and things like that. Smite, you can upgrade it so it actually launches like several fireballs instead of one, stuff like that. Divine Wind is pretty cool. It heals yourself. It can also be upgraded to heal more, to deal damage to people around you. Like if you're getting ganked by a Tripp, then you can make her burn by using an upgrade for Divine Wind. E is pretty cool. Basically, this is all about orbs. So Devotion is a skill which you create orbs that circle around you. I can't see any right now. I'm not sure if this guy's played Vadasi before, but we'll see if he makes any orbs. Orbs drain your health. There, she's healing now. They drain your health over time, the more orbs you have, but they empower every single other skill you have. So if you get a full charge of orbs, and then you use the heal, you will heal like a burst heal. Like you will heal an ally to full in a few seconds. It's ridiculous. It's all about using Devotion, which creates the orbs, and you use the orbs to empower your skills. But you need to watch your health. But still, it's all about managing your health and orbs, which is really cool. Also, a pretty cool thing is that if you're really low, now he died, but let's say you have 1 health. You have 1 health, you have no enemies around you, and you empower yourself. Oh, you use Devotion. You have orbs that drain your health over time. But you don't have any health. You can't actually kill yourself. If you have 1 health, and the orb normally drains your health, you don't die. You can't kill yourself with orbs. It's impossible. And the last ultimate or focus skill is called Armor of Faith. It's basically you can't take any damage. I think with 1 point of armor you are immune for 2 seconds. I think it's 2, 4, and 6 immunity. So you can be immune for 6 seconds if you want to. So yeah, she's like the... Vadasi is the real healer in the game. She's the one that really likes to heal people. She's also got a really cool... I almost forgot. She's got a cool upgrade which allows her to actually do a sick leap. Like if you're getting really harassed, you can get a leap skill or upgrade that makes you leap up on the platform. You think you saw that earlier on Tripp or something. No, it's not first person, it's third person. Hey Anil, what's up? It's nothing. It's not like a traditional MOBA. It's not. I went through that earlier. No, it's not. You know, don't even think about it. Like, it's not like League of Legends or Dota 2. Like, it's not even like Smite. It's like something you've never played before, and it looks fun compared to some other games. Yeah, anyway, so that's Vadasi. She's like the only real like healer in the game from what I've seen. Yeah, and you have different maps as well, so you don't. It's just completely different. Next one is Voden. Jake, you were talking about hunters. This is like the closest you get to a hunter. Voden is a creature. He's a hero who uses a bow. If you couldn't tell, yeah, he uses a bow. And you can charge your shots to deal more damage. You can upgrade that arrow skill so it fires several arrows, like instead of one, and things like that. You can also build crits with the normal attack. Yeah, so the only game mode right now is basically each team has a gigantic guardian. You can probably see the profile pictures in the video. So on each side of the map you have a guardian, and the goal is to kill the enemy's guardian. And to do that, you need to damage the guardian. And to damage the guardian, you need to make your guardian rampage. You need to make your guardian attack their guardian. And to do that, you need to build power. And power is what you get power by having map control. Like, you know, you have control points on the map. If you control more control points than the enemy team, you get power. If there are no enemies near the guardian, you get power. You can go attack the enemy guardian to steal power from the enemy guardian to your guardian. So, like, things you do during the game it powers up your guardian. And when the meter is full, you can see it right now in the video, the guardian on the right has a full bar. So he's now going to attack. He's actually going to rampage through the level. So when a guardian attacks and goes, he actually moves through the map. And when he moves through the map, he actually destroys part of the map. So it's going to open up, like, it's going to destroy like obstacles and things, but it's going to open up new paths. You know, it actually changes the map every time they actually go on a rampage on the map. And when a guardian attacks the other guardian, that guardian falls down. And when it's down for about 20 seconds, during those 20 seconds, you can attack the guardian. And that's the only time a guardian takes damage. And that's what you have to do to win the game. But when you get to, let's see, when a guardian goes down to 1 bar of health, you can see the left one has 2. If that guardian reaches like 1 on the next rampage, the next attack, they will go into something called a clash. And clash will always happen, because even if, let's say, you play a game for 15 minutes and both guardians have like 2 health bars, like, there's no clash happening. There's actually a set rule in the game where when I think like 6 or 7, when a guardian has gone and attacked 6 or 7 times, both guardians combined, there will always be a clash. So like a game will always, it will always end. Like, you won't go for like an hour. Well, unless no, it won't go for an hour. that would be insane. So there will always be a clash, which will mean, it means that a match will always be like short. Well, short, as in like 20 to 30 minutes. All of the matches played, both in the tournament that they had and the community games that they had, all of them are on YouTube. I actually have them on my YouTube channel, or on my other YouTube channel for Gigantic stuff. So it's there if you want to watch it. Now they're actually damaging their Guardian, but they didn't manage to get the wound. They were too slow. Anyway, yeah, Voden, the basic attack. Then you have Poison Spores, which is poison enemies. This is a skill that he puts like underneath, like, at his feet. But it empowers his arrows, so any arrows you fire will actually poison enemies. You can upgrade the Poison Spores, so you can actually throw the Poison Spores, so you can like deny an area on the map for enemies, which is really cool. Then you have I'll find it. Then we have a next one, which is Green Man. Green Man is a, I mean, it says makes a decoy copy, and that's what it does. Like, it creates a copy, and that copy is it's pretty weak, you know, but it can be upgraded. Like, you can upgrade the copy to have double health. It can deal double, or it can deal more damage. You know, you can upgrade it so it will spawn a Hidden Spring, which is the next skill. Hidden Spring like heals you, and also makes so you can like go up on high platforms. But you can upgrade your copy to use or to spawn a Hidden Spring where you spawn the guy itself. So I mean, there are so many upgrades you can go with. You obviously can't get all of them, but you know, that's one way to do. So this is my other YouTube channel. Let's see, that one. So all these videos, I've uploaded all these. Every single game played during PAX East is right there, and some other videos. Then the last one is basically you trap people, like they can't move for a few seconds. It's actually a pretty annoying skill. you know, you can't move, so it's going to be annoying. We don't know. Now, I don't know if you guys like, I think Nab might like things like Mortal Kombat, perhaps. If you like fighting games, like Mortal Kombat or Tekken or Street Fighter, any of those types of games, this is an assassin that is designed for people who like those games, because the attacks of Wu are made, and the upgrades are made so that you can combo them. Like, you use one skill and then you use another one and it does this, and that's how this character works. So you can combo like your splash with your, or like your tongue with your splash and then with your normal attack. So there are like loads of ways you can build this character to have different combos when you play the game. So yes, right now we have let's see, let me check. Like melee, we have Murloc. No, he's a frog or toad or whatever. You have Ashling. Let me think. Ashling is melee. Knossos is melee. Margrave's melee. Tripp, Tyto, Wu. So out of 16 heroes, you have 6 melee and 10 ranged. 6 melee and 10 ranged right now. Yeah, so normal attack is just, you know, punching with his fists. Splash kick is really cool. You can basically, yeah, like I said, you can combo all these, but like splash kick is basically you can go up in the air and like, you know, just target some area and then hit someone. I think splash kick can be upgraded, so like when you land, you slow whoever you hit, so it will be easier for you to combo them. And then you have crashing waves, which is pretty cool. Like but you attack twice. So there's a normal attack. If you attack again, it interrupts. Okay, so if you meet a mage like Charnok or Vadasi or something, you can interrupt, or you can hold down the key to get more armor, but it will still attack, but it's delayed. So tongue lashing is like, if you think grappling hook for Roland is cool, you haven't seen tongue lashing. tongue lashing is grappling hook, but even like cooler. Basically, you can either, if you're standing, if you're not in the air, you use tongue lashing. Any enemy that you hit, you pull towards you. So you can use tongue lashing, hit someone, pull them toward you, and then combo them. Or you can go up in the air, use tongue lashing, and when you hit someone, it will actually pull you towards them. So like, it's like, do I want to pull him toward me so we can, you know, blow him up with my team, or do I want to like chase this guy down? It's a really cool skill. You can also use that, from what I've seen, you can use tongue lashing on the environment, like the grappling hook, so you can actually like, yeah, get away with it, so to speak. You can also, I remember now, the grappling hook for Roland, you can actually hit people. I think there's an upgrade that you can hit people and make them trip, like just knock down or something. I think it's an upgrade. And yeah, tongue lashing. Then Typhoon's Fury. It's just it's pretty much like, it's like Tripp's attack. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just like a sick melee combo that like stuns enemies. But it's I think that attack is actually better than Tripp's from what I've seen. Yeah, it's really cool. So that's Wu. If you like Street Fighter and getting getting like upgrades, so you can look. He's just comboing this guy. He's comboing Margrave. Look at him, wrecked. Yes. So this is the last character. You don't have to say anything. I know what you're thinking. You don't have to. Don't worry. Xenobia. Xenobia is another support, but she's not like a support that heals. Like, well, she doesn't heal allies. Well, not normally, if that makes sense. Her basic attack is that attack right there, where she drains the enemy. So you deal damage to the enemy and you heal yourself at the same time. So you're leeching the enemy health. Wow, you got wrecked. Nice. So that's the first skill. Just leech the enemy's health and heal yourself. That can be upgraded so it heals more, I believe, because it's pretty weak from like basic. Well, it should be because it's OP. The right skill is like a dot. If you play World of Warcraft, this is like a dot thing. You debuff an enemy. Like, well, it says curse, but it's basically the same thing. So it reduces enemy armor. Basically, what's really cool is that Xenobia is really good when you pair her when you pair her with melee characters, because the way she's designed, she breaks armor. She can slow, she can weaken enemies, she can basically debuff enemies, and if you have melee characters like Knossos or Tripp or something, they can blow people up because, you know, breaking their armor and everything, they take more damage, and you know, it's you can combo her with several heroes and actually weaken the enemy team. Wall of Sorrow was that right there. Just sends a wave that deals damage and interrupts. There's a really cool skill or upgrade for this, where when you use Wall of Sorrow and then you press the key again after using it, you will actually ride your own wave. So you can actually ride the wave toward enemies if you want to chase them down. It's pretty cool. That's one upgrade. There's another upgrade for it that makes any enemy hit get knocked back, and then there's one that makes them, I think they're slowed when they're hit as well. So that's pretty cool. Hello Tyto, what are you doing here? Yeah, and then you have Mark of Despair. Mark of Despair is pretty cool. It's like it's an area. You can deny an area. You can also it's pretty small, but you can upgrade so it's like double the size or something, or 50. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it slows and weakens enemy. I think it breaks armor as well. Like I think it does all of those. Like that thing right there. That's it. No, it's only weaken and slow, but I think you can upgrade it to break armor as well. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty insane skill to deny. Like if you're in a team fight, that like putting that down with the bigger radius is pretty insane. You can weaken all of them, and then you can have Charnok show up with his area attacks and like destroy them in no time. So there are really cool combos for Xenobia. And the last one is actually the only way to heal allies. So the focus skill, ultimate or focus or whatever you want, they call it focus in this game. The focus will heal any allies near the enemy you're attacking. So like if we're in a team fight, I have a full stack of my focus, I use that on any enemy during that team fight, it will heal like all of my allies. Like, and it heals like a lot. It's not like 50 per tick, like full. It's pretty insane. Like it can heal everyone to full if it's maxed out, that is. Because if it's on one charge, it only heals one ally, and then on two it heals, I don't know, 2 or 4 or something, and then on maximum it heals like everyone. I think it's 1, 2, and then everyone. I don't know. I could check class point. They have all the upgrades there. Yeah, no, that's Cursed Soul. That's actually all the heroes they have right now. This footage, all this is actually from the live. Most of it is from the live stream that they did at PAX East. So I know it's in alpha. It's not that old, but you know, alpha changes all the time. So you know. I mean, we need to expect changes, at least balancing. Also, we're missing 4 heroes. No idea what we're getting, or I guess we'll find out. Yeah, but that's all of them. 16 heroes, 6 melee heroes, and 10 ranged. I think it's a really, I mean, for me, like I said, you know, I played so many multiplayer games, and you know, you get tired of games eventually because they're the same thing. And this is like, I mean, Overwatch looks cool, but this is a game that, I mean, I've never seen. I mean, it's just, like, it's so different and it looks so good. Like, I really want to play it. It looks amazing. It looks like a game that could make me actually enjoy playing multiplayer games again. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Can't wait to play it. It's gonna be sweet. You guys have any more questions? I know Jake has been asking so many questions, but that's good. Like, if you have any questions, go ahead. I mean, if you want to look at the upgrades and skills, you go to Clash Point. If you want to see my videos, you can go to that one. And if you want to sign up for the alpha, you go to the official website. It's as simple as that. You just sign up for the alpha, you click on the button on the top right, I think it is. Click that, sign up. I think you get an email that you have to verify. And after you verify that email, you can you can keep filling, like, I think you can upload like your DX diag and stuff. And if you do all of that, if you do all of the things that they ask for, you have a way higher chance of getting into the alpha. So, and they also have a subreddit, which is called, well, it's just called Gigantic. So you can go check out that subreddit as well. And they also, oh, by the way, they also have a Twitch. They actually recently, I think last week, I believe, they started, I can type. last week, sorry, they started streaming on their channel. This is the channel they used for like PAX and stuff, but now they started streaming like developer streams. They actually stream from the studio, and they're going to stream like Monday, Wednesday, or is it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday? Monday, some. The schedule is on the subreddit, I believe. Yeah, it's really cool. Like they stream directly from the studio and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it anyway, because I started game development, so it's pretty cool for me. Oh, yes. You guys have any more questions, or do you want to see? I know someone really liked Wu, but he's a really cool character. I mean, all the characters are really amazing in the game. Like the animations are just sick. The skills that they have like made specifically for that hero, because like I said, when they make a hero, they want to make a hero that it caters to a specific playstyle. So Wu is like, if you like fighting games, you have Wu because you can combo your skills. If you like camping and sniping, you play Imani. If you like Fire Mage, you play Charnok. If you like rogues, you play Tripp. I mean, it's just the goal is to have a hero for everyone, like, and not make it like subpar. I mean, like, make it so it's actually fun to play and it makes sense in the game. Yes, there is an in-game chat. Yeah, that's true. There's a lobby. They have like lobby thing. It's like, but if you play like Heroes of the Storm or Smite and stuff, you have like a lobby, or Dota 2 in like lobby. Yeah, voice, no. From what I've heard, they don't have voice chat in the game right now, but I believe they said that they might add it. I don't know. I think they were actually discussing that, like if they wanted voice chat. I guess we'll see what happens with that. I don't know, because right now there's no voice chat, but there's a normal chat. They have like they do have what's it called, like commands, like well, yeah, like a Smite, you have commands where you have like a menu, or like in Counter-Strike where you have a menu where you can use voice commands. They do have that, but normal voice chat, I don't know what the plan is. I mean, they haven't really said anything, so. Oh, look at that. Wow, nice. Who got the moves? Oh, look at that. It's just getting free kills. Wow. Power source. No. I mean, you don't have different power sources in this game. Like mana or energy. You don't have that. Every character, the blue bar is stamina. You can sprint, you can dodge if you have stamina, but stamina is also used for attacking. So like you really have to keep an eye, like you have to maintain your stamina. You need to manage your stamina, like when you sprint, dodge, attack. Like if you watch Wu attack, you can actually see his stamina go down. I don't know, if you see if he's gonna attack soon, maybe. I mean, yeah, he can obviously still attack, but he's got no stamina. So like if he put low stamina and then drains it, and then he can't escape, I mean, you need to manage your stamina. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I mean, stamina it's balanced, It's everything is balanced around stamina, so you won't see like something cost loads of stamina. So don't worry about it. You like Wu, Mozo, and Voden. So which ones are your favorites then? I mean, that's Wu right there. Mozo. Mozo is really cool. And the way you can build them is really nice. I like that. Look at the damage. 1.2k damage. It's ridiculous. Wow. Mozo is actually a she. When they showed Mozo, it's like, oh, he looks cool, and they're like, it's a she. Oh, okay. That's the vortex, by the way. And there's the dimension door. He teleported up on the plateau or platform. Uncle Vlad. That's his new name. Uncle Vlad. There you go. There's Uncle Vlad. Uncle Sven. Yeah. I can't wait to play this guy. He looks. I mean, look at it. Look at the character. Man. Looks amazing. If you like support, I think this is the guy. I mean, Vadasi is nice for healing, but I think. Oh, he got turned into a Mutiga. He used his ultimate there. Wow. Look at that. Now he's getting harassed by, what, Tyto, I think? Yeah. Wow. The most simple class? From what I've seen, when they introduce people to this game, they always go with Voden. No, keep asking, it's fine. Like at PAX, they always go with Voden because they're like, the developers, they always say that Voden is like the easiest to learn, so play him. And they always have like coaches and stuff to help people who are new. Oh, that's Tripp. Oh, look at that. Oh, he got the upgrade, I think. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think Margrave might be easy as well. Yeah, that's true. So, if you want to see more stuff, I mean, like I said, on my channel, I have every single match, every single game that they played at PAX East is on my channel. Then you have trailers and stuff on the official channel. I mean, there's so much footage on YouTube that you can find of this game, so don't worry about it. And if you want to see a really, really good match of this game, go watch the very last final, the final game from PAX East. That is so clutch. It's insane. I watched it live. It was so good. Yep. Anyway, that's it. I have nothing left. That's Gigantic in a nutshell. It's like, it's a game that I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to play because like it's finally something new, a new multiplayer game that I hope to enjoy. I believe I'm going to enjoy this game because, you know, I'm so tired of the other multiplayer games. So yeah. So yeah, unless you guys have any more questions, then I'm gonna call it for today. And yeah, Gigantic 80%. Yeah, let me speedrun the rank system. Do that in Hearthstone. Start at rank 25 up to Legendary 1. That would never happen, actually. Oh my god. Yes, that's it. That's it for today. You know, I'm obviously working tomorrow, so I'm going to try and do some stuff when I get home. I don't know. I really try and stream every day, even though I work. So I need to practice for ESA. So I really need to do that. Yes, and Voden. Yes. Yeah. And go look at the links if you want more information. There's plenty, you know, like the links that I posted, subreddit. I mean, there's so much stuff you can find. So I got paid from I didn't get paid shit. This is a game that I mean, I haven't been this hyped for a multiplayer game in I mean, a long time. Like, I made this. I mean, I made all of this myself. Like, I didn't get any help. This is what I made because I feel like this is a game that I would really enjoy. Early access. Put it on Steam early access. Don't worry about it. It's fine. No face. It won't make it on Steam early access unless it's like a first-person survival game made in Unity with stock assets. So don't worry about it. No, it's like I made this because I can't wait to play it. So that's why. Yes, that's it. Remember, guys, you can actually go to their website, and if you sign up and verify your email and do all that stuff, you will actually have a pretty good chance of getting into alpha, actually. So just give them what they want, you know. It's not money, you know, so don't worry about it. Yes. So that's it. I am not gonna do much more today, actually. I'm just gonna chill for a bit, and then I'm gonna work tomorrow, and then I'm hopefully going to stream because I need to practice for ESA. So computer requirements, don't know. As far as I know, they haven't actually posted any requirements, but the game runs on Unreal Engine 3, so if you can run other games on that engine, then you should be fine, really. I mean, yeah, like Batman games, or I can't remember all the games that use this engine, but yeah, they shouldn't have any problems running the game. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they're optimizing it anyway, so I'm pretty sure you can run it on a potato. I guess. Yeah, Borderlands 2. Oh yeah, the new Borderlands, the pre-sequel as well, I think. So many games on that engine. Holy crap. But it's a good engine, I'm not surprised. It's really cool. Yes, you have any other questions? Because if you don't, then I am gonna head out for today. Well, games surrounding the game, that is. Because, oh wow, it's been 2 hours. Holy crap. Wow, that took way longer than I thought it would. That's fine. So if you weren't here, the game will be, they've said they're going to have 20 heroes at release. And the plan is to release the game at the end of this year, so you will see like closed beta soon, then open beta, and then release towards the end of the year. That's the plan. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I mean, from what I've seen, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually kept that up, because it's pretty insane. Yes. Yeah, if you need any more information, just go look at the links I posted. There's plenty of information to find, and gameplay footage. There's so much. I mean, don't worry about it. Yes, and I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow, so hopefully I'll see you guys then. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you try the game when it comes out, because I am gonna try it, that's for sure. Looks pretty cool.